Good afternoon. I'm Anabelle McDonald, 21, from Misamis Oriental. And at the age of 15, I became my own lawyer to fight for my own rights as a child. And I've also sold barbecue and bread to get by. And it would have been easier to let my life go up into flames. But instead, I've used the heat of those adversities to transform myself into the woman that I am today. I'm now a full academic scholar at the De La Salle College of St. Camille, counselor in diplomatic affairs. And I've also let pageantry and its possibilities light the way forward. Even before the pandemic started, life used to be this arid desert of impossibilities. However, I've learned that as long as you believe in yourself and know that the unshed tears that you have said in your prayers can actually light the way forwards and also become the rain that it needs to foster my life now into the Eden that it is. The qualities I look for in a president would first and foremost be compassion for his or her people. And secondly, it would have to be integrity. When you have compassion for your people, you can never go wrong. And when you have the integrity, the moral backbone, and the honesty to do what needs to be done in the right way, you can be the president of the Philippines. Misamis Oriental, being the land of golden coconuts, is rich in agriculture and culture itself. I would bring you to Mount Malindawag of Naawan Misamis Oriental, since it's the ancestral domain of the Higaonon community. And I've had the privilege myself to be with them and experience their culture for myself and partake in their rituals and ceremonies. And it would be an enlightening experience for all of you to be there, considering that you not only become a sustainable tourist yourself, but become an advocate for them.
I'm Dani Kamcam, representing San Juan City for this year's Miss Universe Philippines. Hi everyone, I'm Dani Kamcam. I'm 24 years old and I'm from San Juan City. I'm Filipino-American, but I was born and bred in Manila. I graduated from De La Salle University, where I was a consistent Dean's Lister and graduated with a degree in psychology. Something that I'm most proud about is that I'm actually in the process of becoming a published academic author. But my big dream is to be a farmer. But when I don't have my Farmer Dan hat on, I love spending time with my family. We are a very, very tight-knit family. We still do family game nights and Sunday evening dinners. Well, life for me now has been going back to normal wonderfully, and actually during the pandemic, I learned so much. I had to face my issues head on, which was insecurity in my case, and something I would do to kind of battle it is I would constantly tell myself, you are loved, you are light, and sometimes even with tears streaming down my face, I would tell myself, you are loved, you are light, and I'm so happy to say I come to you today as somebody who truly does believe she emanates love and light. I believe somebody who leads our nation, number one, needs to be well educated and needs to be able to impart a lot of wisdom. Number two, should be somebody who has a great track record with helping the people. And number three, I believe that our next leader should be somebody who really does have a heart for others. Something uniquely beautiful about San Juan City, which is not really known, is El Deposito. It is a water reservoir that used to provide water for the entire metro and neighboring provinces. And it is where the first cry of independence, when we had our first cry of independence, they tried to infiltrate El Deposito, but sadly did not, but it is very important in our history.
Hi everyone, I'm Julia Calleja Saubier, 27, from the fiery province of Albay. I'm a stunt woman, a martial artist, and an actor, and although I've been athletic my whole life, I actually only started training in martial arts 4 years ago. I was doing my master's in China at the time, and I was so inspired by Kung Fu films that I decided to learn Kung Fu myself. I lived in a Chinese monastery and military school where I was training for 8 hours a day. It was a very grueling experience that's led me to my career now, and as you can see, I'm a very all-in type of person and always down for good adventure. This pandemic has been challenging on so many fronts. I was injured, so I couldn't walk for 3 months. I was so sick, I was in the hospital. I think through it all, it's made me more grateful for life. It's made me realize that I have so much strength in myself. It's made me become more ferocious and tenacious with everything that I do. And I'm super happy to be joining the Miss Universe Philippines pageant and to be standing in front of you today. This year is such an important year for Filipinos because we get to decide our future. For me, I look for honesty in my president. I want someone who has a vision and a plan for my country because I believe in the Philippines, I believe in our potential, and I believe in our power. And so I want a president with vision. I want a president with integrity. Albay is known for its perfectly shaped Mayon volcano. Mayon volcano is a symbol of power and a symbol of something that is dangerously beautiful. And I would love to invite everyone to come and see Mayon volcano. I think that she's a symbol of what every Filipina is because she's beautiful, but inside she has a deep reservoir of power.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Carroll, 25, from Iloilo Province. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. It was where I found my passion for Polynesian dancing. I pursued my master's degree and professional career abroad, yet I long to be back to the place I love the most, Iloilo. While I can speak 4 different languages and am of 4 different ethnicities, I consider myself 100% Filipino who loves sinigang and embodies the silent strength of the Ilonggo woman. Like many Filipinos, I come from a tight-knit family. I'm the youngest of 9 siblings, and I've lived in the Philippines for over 15 years. So while I have a multicultural background, I am every bit a Pinay at heart. Life is actually very nice right now. Simply because we've struggled through so much over the 2 years of the pandemic. And as someone who learned so much, such as the power of vulnerability, I've not only been able to recognize the most important things in life, which is our health and our family, but I've also been able to connect with people all over the world, share my story, and be present here in this very moment. I look for a president who is transparent, who has humility, and at the same time looks out for the well-being of the Filipino people, not only the privileged, but also the underprivileged. I also hope to see a post-pandemic era plan so that we can progress into this modern world and also strengthen our economic stance for the rest of our country. Well, that's a great question. The most uniquely beautiful thing about my hometown is the Kalinog Plaza. It's where my grassroots are from. And as I reconnected with my roots and visited there recently, it's a place where people can go to so that they can feel their best selves and truly experience the beauty of the municipality of Kalinog, its people, and what it truly means to be a Kalinognon with the power of their silent strength.
Hi, Sir Voltaire. Hello, everyone. I'm Nicole Suwon, 23, representing Northern Samar. One thing you should know about me is I love numbers. I'm a finance corporate analyst and a civil engineer as well. I'm also a sports fan. I love to watch motorsports racing and basketball. And personally, I also play volleyball, Muay Thai, and boxing to de-stress. This is actually my first time joining any pageant competition, just fresh from graduating in UP Diliman last year. So yes, I'm a versatile woman embracing new experiences and new opportunities as well. So though I am new, I can definitely offer a new perspective to this and will just show you all my best self by just being me. My life now since the pandemic helped me to change my perspective. So I learned the value of relationships, valuing the people that we love, because I know that a lot has lost their loved ones. So what I'm doing now is I'm just really valuing the relationships that I have and continuing to maintain them in the best way that I can. The qualities that I look for in the president are just 3 things. First is accountability that would forward the best interests of his or her people. Second is empathy, someone that would understand what the people needs and act with kindness towards it. And lastly, competence, someone that is strategic, that can move and lead this country towards the struggle that we are now facing. A uniquely beautiful thing about my hometown is, of course, its people. The people there are warm and would welcome you anytime, anywhere, wherever you want to do. They always put a smile on your face and would always make it a point to make you happy and feel the home of the Nortejanos in Northern Samar.